Sing. Good evening. My name is Adam Arwood. They call me the Zotmeister. Week 2. Back to the Witness. I'm assuming everything just saved automatically. Okay. Right. The castle. Just gotten through the third... what my brother refers to as Michael Jackson puzzles. And, well, here's the fourth. Okay, so we've got 2 Hilti Tetris pieces. We got for an actual grid here. Okay. We start in the corner there. Looks like we've got some places we can step across gaps, but not many. Seems like they're all in front. But I can see too well further back. And the exits are in the centers on the... This is a mirror image puzzle? Oh, look at that back corner. It's lit too. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Well, that seems straightforward enough. Oh no! It links the routes! Okay, I did not anticipate that at all. So that was a wrinkle I was not anticipating. I meant to go actually down and then up, but I can't touch the center corner at all. I can't block the exit on one side, leaving the piece for the other. So how do I solve this? Oh, it actually really is that simple, isn't it? Just double back that way. Okay. Me. Yep, there we go. There's 2... the parapet. To see from this window. Not that window's really the proper term. Links to the back of the last courtyard. Go in there. Further this way. Like a Secret Service agent. In with a sword. That linked right back into the first puzzle again. I guess the way to go is through here. Bark. Oh dear. What I thought. Well, I don't seem to have... a means of crouching. I think you'd be able to peek down in there somehow. Oh well. One's a little taller. Oh my! Got a big puzzle here. This looks like a masterclass puzzle. This is elements of lots of things we've seen so far. We start here. You see a couple dots. You see white and black sections up top, some breaks in the path. Tetris pieces near the end. Some tilty. The exit. Alright. This might take a little bit of doing, but I don't think I need to worry too much about the start of the puzzle. Actually, maybe I do. Given how this break here means that the white is going to have to be on the outside, so to speak. And that's really not how I would instinctively draw the line. Alright. Looks like I can do this. Okay. Handle that piece. And that one. Like so. Oh, it's gonna... Is there a way I can... It's another... No, I can't rotate it if it's... Oh, okay, hold on. I was actually drawing the shape incorrectly anyway. I think... Yes. Oh, what'd I do wrong? That looked right to me. I flipped this! I didn't rotate it, I flipped it! Don't! Actually, that makes it easier, come to think of it. Okay, so we go... Actually, several paths through there. Those don't really matter too much. Right, so you are shaped like that, you like that. Okay, that is properly rotated. What I need to do is this. What? Okay, I call bunk on that one. Clearly separating out the white. The black's on this side. Got that piece. Got this piece. And as far as I can tell... This, this upper piece here should rotate to fit these 4 cells. And then the one below should rotate to fit the other 4. Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing? This is horizontal, not vertical. I'm rotating this piece here. Oh! Okay, that's actually more complex because there's literally only one way that can go, and it's going to end up abutting here. Okay, so I'm actually going to have to rethink this. I can link this, say, into this. Okay. So let's see. You'd start this way. I can do this in that manner still. You go around that way. Okay, so I need to do this. Okay, so you and you... Okay. That should do it. Yes. Alrighty. Woohoo. I think we've got ourselves another laser. Things are so slow. I'm a charging my laser! Phew! 3 down, 4 to go. Now, why are you off? Must have something to do with these hedges. I only did the first 2. I don't seem to have a point of reference for the 3rd. Yet. Seem to have too much else to do in here right now. There's an entire area that I did not do anything with last time. I didn't even really take a look at it. Sort of a village area. It wasn't far from here. Oh, I'm gonna have to use that shortcut back here. Okay. Still don't have any reference for this. Wait a moment. No, alright, it's not lying to me. How the hedges are arranged. Yep, just gonna come back to you. That line there. Okay. That's an oddly person-shaped stain. That just kinda... Huh. Anyway. Let's just get out of here, shall we? Those are funky looking. Okay. Where was it? For here? Yeah, this looks right. I don't recall going, over the bridge before. I walked by it at a different angle, I guess. Okay, so... yeah. Cute. Where does it all start? Quiet, you. Okay. Aha! One of those color separation deals. I didn't actually think to look how the overlay changed the colors. May have to go wander out. I may need to wander back. I left some things unsolved over there anyway. May need to wander back to that. Or maybe I can just be a lucky guesser? I think... pretty sure the magenta and red would go together. The blue and black, and then the yellow and white. But, I suppose I should go back and double check. Should just know this more instinctually. Nope. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, come back to that, I'm afraid. I will have to take notes once I, get to the flower section again. Oh, here we go. A line of panels. Oh, look at this! A bunch of dots and a twisty Tetris piece. That's actually a really interesting spot. Even then I need to pass through every intersection. It's gonna make this really awkward to draw. Okay, that works. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Alright. Thank you for that, host Skippy, I appreciate it. And now we add single square. Oh, that seems to be a trivial edit. Oh, wait, no it isn't. Because then I'm not using that intersection here. Oh, that's actually going to Oh. Oh. Huh. Huh. Cute. Real cute. How do I extend it without actually making square out of it internally? And yet still actually get all the intersections covered. Is that gonna work? Actually, yeah, I think it is. Oops. Because then I can work around the corner that way. Oh, wait a minute, I just separated out the two pieces. I went right between them. I can't do that. That does not actually link the two together at all. Crud. I had a shape in my mind, and I failed to realize it didn't actually overlap the pieces correctly. But with a slight alteration. Silly me. There we go. Right idea. Wrong rotation. Oh, and now we've got 2 dots. Inertia, thank you for that host, I appreciate it. E plus 2 cells. I'm picturing something, but it leads to making a... Actually, no, maybe it does... no, it's gonna leave one of those squares outside. So that won't work. If I do something similar to what I tried to do before... Nope. Get that dot outside again. Alright. I think I need a beverage sip here. Do I do this? Basically, I'm mentally picturing the T-tetromino and trying to add the squares to it in such a way as to not create a 2x2 segment of pool, as it were. If I can borrow a term from another puzzle. And then see how I can fit it into this grid and still actually get into all the corners, not create any dead ends, that sort of thing. That's the thought process at the moment. This would actually be a lot easier if I had a third square. I think. I'm picturing this correctly. But with only the 2... I can't separate those out. Those all need to stay together. That actually means I have to start by doing either this or this. If I include this cell in among these pieces, then this dot here cannot possibly be gone through. But I also have to... Oh, hold on! They don't necessarily... No, they're going to have to be. I could theoretically do one dot separate from the rest if I do something like this. But, then I'm not going to be able to get back over to this the way I would need to. I thought I made it perfectly clear quite some time ago why I'm not making you a mod, Skippy. I don't seem to need a lot of mods around here, at least not yet. Obviously, I need a segment here and a segment here. Even start to draw the T in some manner like that. Created a dead end up here. I won't be able to get that dot. No way in and out. If I include the square that way, then I don't get to the one in the middle. This one seems to be a pretty tough nut to crack. Definitely an entirely different strategy as we go along here. Yes, I know where it starts. Shut up. Got to be able to... T, something like... Nope. I leave that cell unused. Actually, I've created a dead end over here, too, by coming around like this, so that can't be right either. Okay. I think it's time to go in the tank on this one, so to speak. That would be one square used along with the T, but obviously some issues with that. Might edit this. No way that I can fix the shape when I come back to it if I were to do something like that. If I were to turn away, then I'm already... Oh, wait a minute! Hold on! Is that... Son of a bitch! There we go. Alright. Two twisty T's. Still closed. Still closed. Oh! Sorry, I was lost in thought. Okay. How does one link together two T's? Don't! That's obviously not quite gonna work now, is it? I go straight up here, I'm then kind of forced to hit the corner immediately afterward. And that's a bad shape. Yeah. I have the feeling a lot of these have multiple solutions. Which only makes them harder to figure out, really. Nope. I bend it there. Missing a dot. He won't fit down in there. But parity requires that if I start with this, I have to then do all of that. In fact, it has to go out to here. And, yeah, I can't wall that T off from that corner, and it just doesn't fit. So that is clearly not how to begin. Oh, there we go. Had the silly thing in reverse. All I had to do was mirror image the pieces as I assigned them in the first place. So this is interesting. Mainly interesting because they are straight lines, and the dots require me to constantly be thinking about curves. And the parity of the whole grid is off to just do it in a simple, dumb manner. Yeah, I can't seal it off that way, now can I? If one of these ends up going horizontal, then of course it would be touching the other piece, and then, that opens up some... Actually, it doesn't open up a lot of other options, because I still need to have those actual two cells in the collection, if that's what I end up doing. Nope. Yet. Obviously that doesn't work. I would need a third one of these. Somewhere inside of there for that to be right. Nope. This was a cake of... a cake... this is a case of, having my cake and eating it too. eating my cake and having it too, if I were to try to do it that way. I missed 2 dots. Twice over, actually. The slight alteration... There we go. Going up. Uh-oh. That's new. Know how I'm supposed to, treat that one. But I do know this much. This is patently impossible without taking whatever that must be into account. Because it's a single square, it's not against the edge, there are no other Tetris pieces. I can't possibly completely surround it. So, something needs to happen involving that. What? I've got no idea. Isn't I? Kinda double failed there. Pretty sure I would need to have that in the same segment as that for it to have any meaningful value. I seem to want to keep isolating the two. Yeah. Trying to picture here. Okay then. That seemed like that would have otherwise failed, but then just suddenly was like, nope, yeah, you're good. You're good. So I guess that just erased a Tetris piece then? Alright. How do I get up there? That is a separate tower. Is this tower. And it has... would seem to be the way in, but... Oh dear. One of these... There would seem to be... a perspective on it. Oh, I need to solve that puzzle to open the door so that I can actually see the proper pattern for that grid. Oh, you jerks. Alrighty. Unless I could be really clever and see what it must look like if I, I don't think from behind is gonna help. Alright, I might need to go back to Flowerville. Oh, what do we hear? This is curious. That's a lot of twisty Tetris pieces up there. All told, that's 15 cells. fully 3/4 of the... Oh. That's the correct number of cells, but obviously those can't be organized into the correct number of L's. Hmm. I have everything I need for this one, but... also not exactly connected to what I was looking at. It is possible to... Nope. Close, but no. I only get 4 L's out of that shape. That's certainly not going to cut it. Trying to see if there's a way I can cordon off exactly 10 cells with the stars in such a way that I can get the L's in what remains. That should work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Properly shaped. Counter? No. I really do feel like this should be a valid solution, and I don't see why it isn't. Got all the magenta flowers together. That 15 cell shape above does fit 5 L's. Jonathan! That really does seem like it should be a valid solution, and I don't know why it's not being accepted. Unless there's some odd, subtle detail here that I haven't picked up on yet. This does not seem right. It seems like I should be getting credit for this. So I guess I am just forced to move on. Is there anyone... I obviously don't want a spoiler, but... Is there anyone in chat, just let me know, yes or no, is there anyone in chat who knows why that is not a valid solution? If there's somebody who knows something that I don't want them to tell me what it is, or why, just if they know why, that doesn't count, right? You do in fact know why? Alright, so there is some detail I need to learn, alright. Fine. So I'm guessing this is a case of keep off the grass. Oh, sure how valid that's going to be. The start's actually in this corner. it a case of keep on the grass? Nope. Nope, it isn't. Or actually, yes it is. I just can't actually follow that path on foot. I think. Oh, actually, it seems to have dead-ended here. It's the exit. The entire thing is rotated? Maybe this is the entrance and... This just promptly dead ends that way, though. I'm essentially trying to equate this to what lies inside of there. But, maybe you count as the exit door? Would make sense. Yeah, and that would correlate to this counting as the entrance. Oh, 1, 2, 3 across. 1 up. Back left. Oh, okay. Yeah. I just sort of mentally mirrored it. Yeah, I can't physically walk that way, but that is where the path goes. Okay. Oh. Alright, so did I remember all that? Probably not. Nope. Alright, I'm writing it down. This is the start cell. 1, 2, 3 across. Ugh. Get a pen. Oh, I can just use one of these for this. This is just a quick scribble. I'm not going to need in just a minute or so. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Make sure I haven't lost my orientation here. Okay. Up 1. Left 2. Up 1, which puts us here. And then it goes left up, right up. Right down, right down. Really line things up all that well. Right. And then up to the exit. Alright. So it should be... 3, 1, 2, 1. Like this. Ah, okay. Blocks. Oh! Nice. Overhead view of the same deal. Oh, okay. It's gonna be one of these. Make the bridge deals, huh? Alrighty. They've started me in the center of a side? Okay, that's really weird. And these... These pieces don't rotate. Is that supposed to work? Oh, right. That's a valid solution, but, peace, but, yeah, that doesn't actually move the bridges anywhere, does it? I shall have to, consider an alternative. The fact that I start in the center on a side lets me do some... Why are these two in the frickin' corner? Ah! Makes linking these things together very obnoxious. Huh. Really, Jesendar? Really? Let's see. I know what I want to draw, but it puts the actual pieces outside. In case you haven't noticed, Jesendar, I've been a little distracted here. More than a little mentally engaged. This is 5 cells tall. I can't fit 2 3s. This does not seem to be... Well, that ain't gonna work. Definitely reshaping these things. You need to be in a piece like this. Because you're in a corner, you have no alternative whatsoever. You have to look like that. You have to use those 3 cells. One side or the other. Same thing applies to this piece down here. There's no alternative but to use these. That just leaves this as the free piece, so to speak. We get that one automatically as we go up these 3. From there, I can try to put that piece in other places, but... I mean... That's 5 cells, not 6. Would want to... I need something to actually touch one of the top corners. Really does not seem possible. These were tilty pieces. That would be another story. But as far as I can tell, they're not. Yeah, if they were, that would have worked. Or this mirror image. I can do... That's it right there. I don't need to use one of those corner cells. I just have to... Yeah. There we go. Yeah, I had a false victory condition in my head. I needed to dispel it. Oh dear, we have another one of those damn things. But that's not why I'm here. I'm sure this is why I'm here. Ah, classic. Oh, do we have mirrors? Yep, we've got mirror line going. That's gonna make this intriguing. There we go. That still works. The whites don't have to all be together, they just have to be separated from the black. The exact same grid, but with a, with one extra black cell that makes my previous solution not work. That just totally walled off the exits. That certainly won't work. Nope. Hmm. Yeah, that makes this a lot harder. I isolate the center. Even go around the center. That's just it, you can't with a mirror line. Nope. 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 We might have something here. Oh! Oh, that did leave those two to get... I had it where that had to go to either that one or that one. I needed to go to neither. Was looking interesting, though. Nope. Definitely not. Wait! There we go! Yeah! Okay, and we've got things all over the place here, and there's a barely visible dot along this line right here. And that will, of course, link into the exit, so that is going to be required to be drawn. That will be duplicated here. I really want to try to do this one in reverse, but I don't think they're going to let me. Bonk. Nope. Gotta go that way. I can't do that at all. I immediately see a problem. Oh, that would separate the dots, but then I'm not using that. That's exactly why that was put there. Yeah. Let me look at this for a moment, though. I have no choice. I must step through here. That separates a blue and... blue? It separates a black and a white. The entire grid is blue apart from those and this dot. So I need a line drawn here, and I need a line drawn here. You are going to have to turn that way, because then... only other choice, that would create a T intersection. I need line segments there, there. I would want to... something along those lines. No, I was just looking at... Grr! Have to do that. It has to curve that way. That's not valid. Because of this dot here, right above. Yeah, this guy ends up linked up with that guy. Oh! Ended up going up too high. Make it work that way. Can't go up there. I'm forced to promptly exit to use that dot. No, that just puts them... Ah! That will not work. That completely seals the exits off. Go... No, I can't do that. If I go out that far, I have to do that. There it is. Bleeding the lines into the wrong exits. Looks very similar to that last one, but... the exact same grid, just rotated, isn't it? Am I viewing that correctly? Yeah. it's like it's the same puzzle. The exact same solution. It's like all the dots. It's the original grid just turned upside down. I didn't have to change a damn thing. And I have opened up something on that tower in the middle, apparently. Yeah, Jonathan's cheating. This is fascinating looking. Have I been up there? Can I get up there? I just see a black panel from there, but from here... actually see... something. Certainly looks like a line or a line segment. Looks like it would be part of something I would draw somewhere. Let me see it at this angle, though. Not at this one. What is it, glare? Am I seeing, like, glare on the screen and I'm seeing that it's actually cracked? Now it's gone. And now it's there. Oh, it's gone. Huh. Thing tells me I'll be quizzed on that at some point. Part of me thinking I should just write that down, but... oh, we got wires heading down and around, I'm standing on it. Somewhere. Ah! Uh-oh. Okay, so this, I love how this looks. It's like this one giant sweep across here. Yeah. Obviously the pieces aren't there. This is where another one of those tiny little triangle dealies was. It just keeps saying you have not met the requirements of the triangles. Ooh. It actually accepted that as a solution. As if it were like Tetris pieces or something. Oh well. Not exactly going to rush out and get all those other ones again. You were all over the place. I don't even remember. Let me take a quick peek at the map again. There's supposed to be something up there to, tell me how that works? Flowers were... Wiggles... Mirrors... Alright. I don't want to hear any hints, or suggestions, or commands, or anything of the sort. Not a single one. In response to you saying turn around, I will say every now and then I get a little bit lonely and you're never coming round. Say anything like that again and you are out of here. Okay. So let's see. I'm just going to go run off to some section that I made no progress in whatsoever. Oh, hello! Don't recall coming here before. And that looks like the simplest puzzle ever. Ooh. Look at this. Old school monitor. Now we've got choices as to what to power, huh? Whoa. Suddenly rocks. Looks like I've got 2 wires coming out of this thing going to the same place, but obviously I can't use both exits, can I? I guess I'll just have to figure out how to get up there before I decide what it is I actually need to do with all of that. Flashlight? Yes, no, maybe? Oh dear. We've got ourselves quite the underground area here. Oh my word. Aha! I think I know what I'll be doing with that. At least in part. Oh, another one of these. Nope, it says no. It's definitely not the same deal, whatever it is. So many ways to possibly draw this line. I probably shouldn't be trying to trial and error those, frankly. Another door there, okay. Right. I took notes for the likes of this.